51 pretty easily just by focusing on a few measures. Now, I want to talk more about this measure here. We make a big deal about this because we think it's the biggest opportunity. I'm going to go over to what we call the margin tab and show you this tab here where it's the same numbers just laid out in a whiteboard kind of view. But what we've done is we've selected 3 months here, March or January through March, so the first quarter in 2021. And the program just automatically captures what you did in total sales because you gave us that. It also gives us the amount of dollars captured on paint and materials out of that number. And you can see mathematically that that works out to 9% over this quarter. Now, on the flip side, the purchase in those 3 months were $6,000 in body purchase, $14,000 in paint purchase. And if we fast forward and go down to the bottom, we can see that the gross profit margin, or this minus this minus this, is $8,300, giving us a gross profit margin percentage of 29%. And we call this the what if tab because we can change our outcome here and see what would have happened with our profit if we were to attain 10% rather than 9% right here. So let's drop this down and go to 10%. If we were able to achieve 10% of this number in paint and material sales rather than 9, we would impact our profit by going from 29% profit margin to 36% profit margin. Our dollars, more importantly, would go from $8,300 to almost $11,500 for that same quarter of production, giving us an extra $3,100. And most importantly, if you take this and you divide it by the old gross profit margin dollars, you would find out that your dollars grew almost 40% there. Generally, between 30 and 40% is the growth on the dollars there. But you can see the power of going from a 9% rate of paint and materials per RO to a 10%. Now, if we think about the average RO, let's say it's $3,000. What does 1% mean? It's $30, right? And so when we share this, and we know that at times an estimator and an adjuster can settle and agree on 9% for paint and materials for a variety of reasons. We ask most shops, do you think that knowing that you're at 9%, if you could add 1% to the average RO, usually that's a 100% possibility. So we like to show this because it is the biggest lever in profitability in terms of paint and material. Now, we'll carry this forward a little bit and say, well, what if we think that we can make up that profit, or we can improve in the same way on paint usage? So what if we were more efficient with our paint liquid? So we've got a what if for that as well. What if we were able to reduce your bill by 5% because you were just more efficient using the same liquid that you're already buying? So if we were 5% more efficient, what impact would that have on these numbers down here? Well, you can see that your profit margin would go from 29% to 31.5, giving you an extra $715, an 8.6% increase over the original 8,300. If we were able to become 10% more efficient, we would increase those dollars by 17%, adding 1,400. We have to go down to 15% to get anywhere near where we would be if we were able to move our RO or our estimate by 1%. You can see that even at 15% efficiency gain on paint liquid, we've gained $2,100 or almost 26% more gross profit margin dollars than we would if we had no efficiency gain on liquid. But compare that again to moving this by 1%, and you'll see that there's almost no comparison. If there's an opportunity here, if this is not 10%, there's likely a opportunity for the body shop to add that percentage. And we point that out primarily because it is the easiest way to bolster up your gross profit. So that is the margin tab. You get this with the profit portal. You can use this as a visual in the shop with your estimators, with your painters if you'd like. But we've got other tabs here.